Be more 92Q.com, home of Ricky Smiley and nonstop jams. Kel's the Urban Informer. Got Lloyd Banks in the studio.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Banks was good.
I'm good, man. Out here working, man. Trying to stay up, man.
I gotta say, started up.
Yeah.
Love that record.
That was actually the last record we recorded for the album, and I had shout out to Kanye, you know, for showing up, you know, such, you know, timely fashion, man. As well as Fabulous and Ryan Leslie and Swiss Beats. You know, I was in there with Swiss, but we'll never get a track. So for him to get on, you know, a record outside of his production was dope.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You was born here in Maryland?
I was born in PGC.
Did not know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. But
now, you had some recent success with Out 50.
Yeah.
With the Baby Benz and Bentley Jordan started up.
Yeah.
How does it feel to kind of break away from him?
Yeah. Well, you know, I think that was always the intentions, you know, from the very beginning. I think that sometimes people aren't willing, you know, to accept certain things. Like we came in pushed as a group, you know, and then I was the first solo artist released off of G on the record. So we kind of were already, you know, prepped for that from the very beginning. But, you know, like I said, time is everything, you know, and it was a time for me to go out and build up the Lloyd Banks brand, opposed to going back to a group, you know, to build our careers up. Now it's time to do it the reverse. Like let's make each other, let's make ourselves as hot as we can as possible, and then come back to the drawing board to form the monster they know as G. Not that I didn't want to work outside of the crew. It's just that you ain't have to look too far to get what you needed, you know. And it's no different, you know. If you remember when Tupac was on Death Row, like Snoop never really worked with nobody that wasn't on Death Row.
Right, just kept in the family.
It was all in the family until later on. So I think this is my second win, similar to when Master P when Snoop went over to No Limit, and it was like he started doing records with everybody, you know. So I think that when you keep some kind of exclusivity, it makes it more significant. You know, it's something to look forward to. Right. Everything that Eminem was, you know, familiar with, we had the same lane, you know. So if I needed somebody to sing, I get Nate Dogg. If I needed somebody from the South, Buck was there. You know, somebody from the West, Game was there. Marv Bleak was there. There was so many different things. Snoop was there. So it's not that I didn't want to work outside of the crew. It's just that you ain't have to look too far to get what you needed, you know. And
let's talk Hunger for More too. Who you got on there, and what's so special about this brand new project?
Oh man, well, for one, the album's in stores November 22nd. I got everybody from, of course, J.O. was on the album, 50 Cent is on the album. I got Styles P's on the album, Pusha T's on the album. I got Ryan Leslie, Akon, like I said, Kanye, Swiss Beats, Fabulous. I know I'm missing somebody. It's a lot of people. Jeremiah, Joel Santana, of course. Lloyd is on the record. Eminem. Yeah, so we kind of we wrapped this up pretty tight this time, man. I had a chance to approach this album from a fan and an artist perspective. So that's why so many features, because I was being counted out, you know, not too long ago. So I approached this as if it was my last album.
Was you feeling some type of way when MTV did their top MCs list and you weren't in there? Because I feel as though you had one of the biggest hip-hop songs of the summer, so it should have been a part.
I feel like I had the biggest hip-hop record of the summer, like just based off.
It's straight hip-hop. Wasn't nobody singing on there.
No R&B cadence, anything towards it. That's why I say it's the biggest hip-hop record of the year. And because it wasn't expected.
When you're in the studio with Kanye, 50 M, do you ever feel intimidated?
Nah, because they'll be the first to tell you that I'll rap their ass up nice. I always was prepared, and you know, and I think they respect me for what I do. Like 50 was the ultimate songwriter from the beginning, you know, so I learned a lot of things from him. You know, M was the complete lyricist, you know, and I think that to have a balance of all that around you that can't really do what you do and vice versa, that's what makes us grow.
A couple of your songs leaked out so far. Were you pissed about that?
Not this time, because you know, we're 5 days away from the album. I was kind of expecting it. That's why I always maintain my presence on the internet. You know, I put a new record out every Friday, which hopefully will distract, you know, people from what's what, and keep the quality of the music up. I can't approach a freestyle thinking I'm gonna treat it like a freestyle, because you want people to not be able to differentiate.
After Hunger for More 2 drops, what's your plans?
Immediately I go on overseas on tour from, I believe, the day after Thanksgiving to New Year's.
So
Christmas, sorry.
Grinding.
Yeah, so I'll be out into Christmas, and then I'll come back home for the New Year's, and then immediately right back overseas again. I got a big tour in the works now with a few other artists.
I need that exclusive, Banks.
Yeah, I'm not sure of all the names yet, but I know it's in works now. A lot of big names, and outside of that, I'm gonna be doing a whole the stage tour, fully, probably as soon as February, March.
Recently, we saw the game said he wants G Unit to get back together. You don't got that happening?
No, I mean, well, it's crazy that he pitched that to me at this time, because
like in your car, Banks.
Yeah, but I mean, not only that, but it's not. Yeah, I saw that one too. But the part that gets me is that he doesn't have a project coming out this year. And if he had one, I'm pretty sure he would be geared towards the Red album. So it's just evident that obviously
he's looking for attention.
So obviously he's looking for a new situation, because the Red album must not be first priority. I think that priorities are a little mixed up.
Hunger for More 2.
We dropped that Monday, the 22nd, same day as Kanye and Nicki.
I'm all you do big numbers.
I'm rooting for all of us, man. People can reach me out on Twitter right now. I'm on Twitter. I handle it through my phone at Lloyd Banks. It's that simple, as well as Facebook, Lloyd Banks, Facebook.com, and yeah, I'm on it.
Banks is definitely a pleasure. This is
Appreciate
B-Boys, 92Q.com.
Yeah.